Taurus, welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess with Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. All right, Taurus, we're going to look into what you need to be cognizant of for the beginning of April 2023. All right. I'm using the Mystic Mondays deck for today. They're a little bit slippery, but I was asked to use these for the month of April. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to look into what energies are surrounding you, all right? What you need to be aware of what's coming for the beginning of April. We'll look into what you may be out of alignment with for that part of the month and how to get in alignment with what it is you're out of alignment with. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies for your spiritual growth. The cards don't want to stay around here. We're going to get guidance on how to best navigate these energies to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. And lastly, we're going to look into what needs healing for the beginning of April. All right, there will be an extended for this reading. Well, it's more of an extended for Taurus for the entire month of April. We're going to do your love reading for the extended. All right, we're going to look into what's blocking the connection from progressing, blocking union. We're going to look into the energy surrounding the connection for that month, what your person has to say to you, and what guidance we have. All right, so that's going to be in the extended. The extended is linked in the description box. If you go to capellawellness.com, you can click on the extended video section to look for your extended reading for April. Remember, it's going to be a love reading. So we have Two of Pentacles, and look at the number 8 in the infinity symbol. All right, some of you do know that this is the so-called twin flame, the eternal bond, the eternal love, the bond between something that cannot be broken. All right, so for the month, the beginning of April here, Taurus, what you need to be aware of is either you or someone around you is oscillating between options. It's kind of like, I'm trying to choose something here. It's a matter of like needing to trust your intuition with this, but this is also something about change. All right, change is inevitable. All right, there's always ups and downs in life, right? With the infinity symbol, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up and goes down. It's a never-ending cycle in a sense with regards to our lifetimes here. All right, so when it comes to things of like a physical nature, your priorities, maybe even health here. Maybe your health is going up and down, because Pentacles is about earth energy. All right, your health, your physical body. There could be something about maybe you're on track with something and you get off track, okay? Or you're choosing to do something better for yourself and you kind of backslide a little bit, right? But that's not to cast judgment on anyone, because we all go through that, right? You know, it's kind of like we get gung-ho about something, especially with this Aries energy that we're in right now. And then it kind of maybe tapers off or whatever. Mars is in Cancer right now, so that could be what you may be feeling, where it's like, okay, I want to choose to do this, and then you retract that. It's like, I can do this, but then I don't want to do it. Kind of going back and forth, right? It's wavering between two things. You're being asked to kind of really make yourself a priority, understand what is really beneficial for you. You know that you want to do something better for yourself, but it's kind of like, and I'm looking at this like it's an hourglass now. Something about time. Either you're running out of time, or you're like, I should choose this, but is it too late? I should go with this option, but is it the right one? Should I be doing this at this time? All right, because I'm getting an hourglass energy with this. For some of you, it could be a time thing. All right, understand that time doesn't exist. If you're being asked to do something, yet you keep retracting that, or you're putting yourself on the back burner knowing that this change is going to be for the better, it doesn't matter when you make that change, okay? It's like that Michael Jackson song. Gonna make a change for once in my life. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right, right? It starts with us. If we want our outer world to change, we have to change the inner. So there's something about being in that truth, understanding that I know I need to change some things. Change is hard. It is not easy. If you want to ask my family, whatever, I did not like change at all growing up, especially as a kid. I hated it. and I don't hate things really. But then over time, as I got older and I got wiser, I started to realize, you know what? Change is good. We grow, we learn, we evolve. It's part of the process here. And we start to see things that we've never seen before. We start to come into gifts that we've never had before. When, you know, change actually is good for us because it brings us to a new environment. It creates fresh energies for us to better manifest, for us to get closer to God, for us to tap more into our abilities and to get stronger with those, right? So there's something about change here for some of you, and you may be used to doing other things for other people or putting yourself on the back burner when you know that that's not really your path, that you know that something needs to change here where you being a priority isn't a bad thing. Okay, there needs to be a balance here in your life, especially with things of a physical nature. Maybe you're putting other things ahead of you when you should be focusing on mission. You should be focusing on your health. You should be focusing on your well-being. You should be focusing on your healing. This could also be something about money. Money's coming in, money's going out, or there's something that may be coming to balance with regards to you know, trying to juggle things, especially with your money. I'm hearing like balancing checkbooks, even though we don't really have checkbooks anymore. So there could be a lot of things for you what you need to be aware for the beginning of April, Taurus. So whatever this is, and you know what this is, it's time to choose what you know is right for you. It's time to change things. Because if you get stagnant, you get complacent, those things that you were desiring, those other things that you're wishing, hoping, and dreaming for, they're going to continue to be pushed away from you. All right. This could also be adventurous travel for somebody here, because the Two of Cups, see what I mean? The Two of Pentacles does talk about adventurous travel, kind of like going out there and saying, you know what, I'm not sure if I want to do this, but I know if I embark on this travel, there's something about a Mediterranean cruise or traveling the world or something that I got that out of nowhere. And you may be kind of hung up on that. Should I actually do that? Is it worth my time? Is it too late? Should I be putting the money into spending something so extravagant? You know? If you're being called to do that for whoever this is, why not? Go see the world. Change something. Go out there and be free. Go explore different cultures or whatever this is, whoever this is for, okay? I got that's for one person apparently. But this is knowing that that choice that you need to make, your intuition is guiding you towards that, and it's going to end up changing your world at the end of the day. This could also be offers. Maybe you're receiving offers from somebody, or you're about to give an offer. You're about to do something in the physical. Should I go with this or should I go with that? I don't know which one to choose. Choose from your heart if you're having a hard time making a decision. You got to do what's right for you. And the King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or that could be you, because you could be cross-watching for a Taurus. Look at all this blue here. I'm getting truth here. This could even be going back and forth with speaking your truth, following the path of truth, being in your integrity, being a very honest and forthright person, doing the righteous and just thing. The King of Swords is all about justice here. He's all about bringing things to balance, making things harmonious. There's a big thing about balance here. But it's being in alignment with that truth. So whether you or somebody here is going back and forth with being in your integrity, being in your truth, following the path that is right for you and making the changes necessary to follow that path. There is somebody around you who is wanting to be a lot more honest with you. And every time, it's like, I also get reaching out with the Two of Pentacles, all right? this King of Swords, it's like getting ready. It's like, okay, straightening out his shirt, whatever, standing there and be like, okay, taking a deep breath. I'm going to do this. I'm going to speak my truth with honesty and integrity. I'm going to have the confidence to do this. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm not going to be, I'm hearing ring around the rosy. I'm not going around in circles. With the truth, it's like the truth is in the middle and somebody's going around the truth, okay? Getting away from it, coming back to it, pulling away, coming back to it. There's somebody here who is, this is usually sometimes when I'm getting this energy about communication here. Someone wants to reach out and then they pull back. I'm going to do it and then I don't. I'm going to do it and then I don't. I'm going to do it and then I don't, right? I don't know why I'm showing the back of the card. Eye. Your third eye. Your intuition. I did that involuntarily. This King of Swords knows that he's intuitively led to be in his truth. If he's being guided to speak his truth with honesty and integrity, he knows he's going to be set free. He knows that he's going to be free of his karma. He knows that the truth is everything because the truth is of the divine. So there's an energy here. It's you or somebody you're dealing with, Taurus, who continue to oscillate between, am I going to speak? Am I going to say this or not? Am I going to give my heart away and be honest with my feelings or not? Because the King of Swords could be in that energy where a little bit closed off to have feelings and expressing the feelings and being a little bit cold. Or it's like, I don't want anybody getting to my heart space, but this King of Swords is understanding I can't keep myself in that energy. I have to allow the love to let in. There's no logic to this. There's no rule book. There's nothing in the physical world that I need to prove how I feel, to better understand how I feel, which is why I flipped that card over and I was getting the third eye with that eye that was showing there. Seeing things with the mind's eye. Don't be looking so much into the physical. So there's somebody here about, I need to muster up this courage really to just be in my truth. And there's also a little bit of fear with regards to when this truth comes out, they may be afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of letting everything out to where I'm hearing the heart being attacked. Because if you look at this king, he has some armor on, but he doesn't have a chest plate. He's got shoulder pads, he's got knee pads, but it doesn't look like he's having anything covering his chest. The heart space. He's afraid a little bit, but he doesn't have the armor there. He's got other protection elsewhere, but he's trying to trust that God is going to protect his heart. When you are in your truth and you're being your true authentic self, you are protected. God is going to protect that heart space, right? Because some of you may have been stepped on. Your heart has been burned. It may have been something where it's like, I don't want to go through that again. But look, there's no armor where his heart is. He's a king, for crying out loud. He's saying, okay. I need to be honest here and forthright. This is about integrity and doing the right thing with that justice energy. The King of Swords is all about that. If he needs to bring balance and justice to a situation, he's gonna do that. Whether it's between him or somebody else, or he's like a mediator, because the King of Swords could be a mediator. Someone who leads by example, by being his true self, because he knows when he's doing that, everything of the divine is going to flow to him. And he can't be afraid of things attacking his heart space, of being vulnerable, of expressing emotions, feelings. And it doesn't have to be about love, Taurus. It could be about anything. there's something here about I'm hearing King Arthur. That might be significant for somebody here. Knights of the Round Table. I don't know why this is coming through, but it is. But yeah, there's someone around you just needs to nip it in the bud and say, okay, I have to be in my truth. It has to come out. I know that following the path of truth is always the righteous and just thing to do. Because when you're doing that, you're in alignment with God. You're in alignment with yourself. So there's no need to get cold feet here, Taurus. You know what the right thing to do is. And you can't be afraid of what will happen when you do that. And the others of you, if this is not speaking your truth, it's about choosing what you know is right for you. Bringing balance into your life. And also kind of being a little bit rigid. Setting boundaries. The King of Swords doesn't get so emotional, especially if you're making a change where you've been putting yourself on the back burner and you're now going to stand up for yourself like as this righteous king and say, hey, you know what? I'm saying no. I'm telling you the truth. Look, I need to put myself first. I need to do these things for myself. I can't keep making myself the last resort. So some of you, this is an energy with that. Okay? There's a big energy. Whoa, I felt dizzy all of a sudden. See what I mean? Somebody, your energy, like you're doing way too much here and not putting yourself first. You may literally be feeling dizzy. You may literally be feeling off kilter here. It's like you're about to collapse. Oh my God, I don't know who this is coming from. Wow, I've never felt something like this before. Teeter-tottering. It's like in the Rider-Waite. Do you know the ships in the back of that card? Or that one ship? Up and down, up and down. Seasickness. Seasickness. Is that what I said? You gotta go with the flow. Get to like a place where you're getting out of those like rough waters there. Oh my God, I feel disoriented right now. Guys, you've got to get back into balance here. This is going to be very important, especially with the end of the week, astrological wise. There are some big things coming at the end of this week. If you watch this the week of March 26th. If you watch my weekly, I talked about what's happening with the transits at the end of the week. If you want to learn more about how these transits this week are affecting you and how to navigate them, that rough waters, the stormy seas, I do have a subscription now for weekly astrology where you're going to get some guidance every day based on your sun and your rising sign or your element for every day of that week. Okay? Because astrology is everything. Maybe something's going on right now with the timing and I'm doing this and what's moving up there, which is affecting or getting my energies a little bit wobbly here. I'm feeling a little disoriented. Now my temperature's going up. So I have a feeling somebody here may be feeling a little bit nauseous or it's going to go down to your stomach for somebody. Because there's this thing about I hit something on the head here. Man, I'm feeling really hot now. Somebody knows that they need to change something or somebody knows that they need to stop getting cold feet and retracting, going back and forth. Fickleness of doing what is right for them, speaking the truth. You take it how it fits your story. But as I was saying with the weekly astrology subscription that I now have, astrology is everything, guys. That is what really gets us to know what is going on any given day. There's not one person on this earth who's not affected by what's going on up there. The tarot is the energy. This could be happening to you next year, next month, or this happened last month. It doesn't have to be in the now, the time you're watching this. Time is fluid, energy is always changing. But perhaps with that weekly astrology, it's going to help you. It's going to add some value to these readings here. So if you check the description box below, there's information on how to subscribe to that part in my memberships page on my website, or go to CapelleWallace.com and click on Capella Memberships, and you'll see the weekly astrology subscription. Because let me tell you, with the transits going on for the next several years, we need to be prepared. We need to be balanced as all hell and make sure we're not getting seasick, we're not falling apart, we're not losing our balance, and we're not losing sight of what we're here to do, of mission. So there's this thing where someone's feeling disoriented. It's like, I know I need to say what I need to say. I can't get worried about being vulnerable, about my heart being attacked here. Because I know speaking my truth to this person is the right thing to do. And others of you, you know that some life changes need to be made. So we're going to look into what you may be out of alignment with for the beginning of April. What is Taurus out of alignment with for the beginning of April 2023? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirian, please and thank you. What? Taurus, I love you, Taurus, but I'm taking them all. If you guys watch me, you know, you saw, you got one card out of the tarot. Things are not in balance for some of you. What's out of alignment? This is why I take my time with these things. Because I'm here to help you get back into balance here. Because what's coming could very well throw you off, and you may literally be sick to your stomach because of it. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 cards. 7 may be significant for you. We have the perfect timing card. This is the right time for you to move forward. You see what I mean? Stop going back and forth. You know what it is you need to do. You know it. It's a journey, guys. I always meditate. Yes, I meditate on what clothes I wear. And yes, I like to wear clothes that kind of match my altar. I love it. It keeps me in balance. It's my feng shui. It's the best thing ever. And I'm not going to lie. I was going through my clothing and it was like, I don't really have that much with purpley stuff. So I was going through my mom's closet too, but I'll make it work. It brings a lot more peace to these readings. Here's a purple card. Be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Speak your truth. This is the perfect time for those of you who are needing to be honest with people to say what you need to say. You can't be afraid of doing that. Trust me, I know. It also goes into what I do here. Because a lot of people, right? And this is no knock on other readers. I've seen other readers where a whole bunch of cards. I'm not taking all of those. Because a lot of people are worried about the time. I don't want this reading to be too long. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. And you know what? If you haven't heard me say this before, I get hung up on that too. Because I see everybody else having shorter readings and they're getting more views and stuff like that. It's like, maybe I should do it shorter. I should try to manipulate whatever. No. They have full control. They're like, Jess, you are not the person to be focusing on the time. Right? Me going back and forth. I should cut this out. I should not talk so much. I should whatever. I'm channeling the moment I hit record. I have so much freaking energy. It's ridiculous that like whatever I'm getting, I'm tapping into a bunch of shit and it's like coming right out. And I cannot be focused on the time. So again, I said for some of you, this is about a timing thing. Break the hourglass. Stop looking at your watch. Stop looking at the calendar.
Now is the time to do whatever it is. Time does not exist. God doesn't give two shits what time it is, because that doesn't exist in his world, right? Then now is the time for you to move forward, to be yourself, to tell other people, hey, you know what? I'm not putting myself in the back burner anymore. I'm putting myself first. Don't feel shameful for doing what you know is right for you. Don't feel shameful with regards to putting yourself first and doing what you know is going to be best for you. Why would you feel guilty or shameful because of that? Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. You know you'd want something new, Taurus. There's also something about moving house with this card, okay? I said change. It frees up the energy. It will bring you closer to what it is that you're truly desiring, because some of you, you're in a location where the energy is stagnant. It's why God had me move out of Maryland. God was like, you've used up all the energy, Jess. You've done what you need to do here. I'm pulling you out, and I literally moved to a bigger state. Land mass is everything. Some of you need to move to a bigger city or a more rural place or something like that. This, again, travel. I talked about adventurous travel. It could be traveling to somewhere else to move. Change brings the better part of our lives. If you look in the Bible, and I can't remember what biblical verse it is, the end of our life is better than the beginning. That's how God wants us to be. It's not the other way around. We think that our past, it was better in the past. Oh, hell no. What's coming is better than what you expect. But you need to make the necessary changes to experience what that is. It's moving from the south node to the north node. Your past does not hold your blessings. It does not hold your union with your person. It does not hold your new house. It does not hold a new family. It does not hold a new you. That's the old you. Say goodbye to the old and say hello to the new. But you've got to be adaptable to those changes. And you can't get hung up. Taurus, you're earth, right? Rooted in the ground. But there's still expansion, there's still growth with that change. And there's a big change for some of you in the physical too. Autumn, in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. You could be moving to a cooler place where the seasons actually change. Or it gets colder wherever it is. This is reaping the harvest, right? You want to have the rewards for your labor. You want to reap the harvest, but of course you have to be patient with that, but you've got to make the necessary changes to have that abundance, to have those rewards. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Again, with the authenticity and integrity, being yourself. Dressing the way you want to dress, being who you are. Don't start listening to other people who are like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, whatever. Again, with all modesty, but this is not to be dressing in a way to get attention. That's for somebody here. There's something about somebody's getting hung up on being a certain age. You may be over in your 60s. And you've been taught to like dress a certain way, or you're saying, oh, well, people in their 60s need to dress their way. Who dressed their way? Who told you that? There was a woman, I'm going to say a story here. I was coming out of Walmart. She was with her grandson. She had this beautiful gray hair all wrapped in this awesome bun. I can't do that because my hair isn't that long, but still. The way she did it was badass. She had glasses. She was wearing jean cutoffs. Jean shorts. They're cutoffs. Flip-flops. And a Rolling Stones t-shirt. And I was like, all power to her. I don't think I've ever seen a grandmother wearing a Rolling Stones t-shirt. And you could feel the energy coming from her. She was not dressing like a 60, 70-year-old. She knew that her age had nothing to do with who she was on the inside. Because I could feel her youthful energy. She's like, fuck that. I'm not dressing like a 60-plus-year-old person. And of course, it wasn't like she was wearing like a thong or something, wearing her bikini, going to Walmart, right? But again, I can't judge. You do what you want. But don't do it to please other people. You please yourself. Allow your true self to shine. There's no need for you to hide who you really are, Taurus, because you're never going to be happy if you live a life like that. I had a feeling the marriage card was coming out. Marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. This could even be something about for some of you, because this is a divorced person getting divorced for somebody. Because apparently for some of you, and again, I'm not trying, this is on you. I know divorce is a very difficult thing. If you don't already know, I'm divorced. I've been divorced for 7 years now or something? It's kind of crazy. If God's calling you to do that, if you're in a marriage where someone isn't allowing you to be yourself, there's a problem. This may be triggering for some of you. That's a big problem, because God wants you to be who He made you to be. And if there's somebody that you're married to in a relationship with, even a soulmate, and they're not allowing you to be who you are, even to dress the way that you want to dress, they're controlling you. They're trying to mold you into who they think you should be. That is not coming from a divine place. Nobody should be telling anybody else how to live their life. The only difference here is if you see someone who's like lowering themselves down to like double energy and they're falling by the wayside and you're trying to help them, that's different. But even then, you can't force a person to change. You gotta be the change you wish to see. And if you've been trying to work with this person and this person's not having it, why don't you look like this? Why don't you dress like this? And that's not you. That is not a harmonious marriage. It is not a harmonious connection, relationship. It can even be something with you with your parents or something. Your personal power comes from your authentic self. And when you're not in that, you're blocking your abundance from coming in. There's also an energy where somebody wants to marry someone. There is a union here with this marriage. They want me to read that card a little bit. But let me look at the other page card. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. There's karmic debt here for some of you. Some of you are being inhibited by someone, something, and it's coming from you because you're not being honest and you're not being your true authentic self here. There is something again with the money here, right? I can't get to a balanced state with regards to my money, my bank account. That's cutting up credit cards. And if you don't have the cash to pay for something, don't buy it. Don't go overboard, okay? Know when you need something as opposed to as you want something. Now, here's the thing. Balancing that off with, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to restrict yourself from the things that you want. Because then you're coming from a place of lack mentality, and then you're coming from a place from shame and guilt because you're like, I really would like to have that, but no, that's not, I shouldn't be spending that because I need to save my money. And yes, you need to save, but it's like you have necessities, right? But God is not telling you that you need to totally restrict yourself
from purchasing something. It's like set a schedule or something where at the end of the month, you know, you can go out and get something for yourself, provided that you have the money for it, right? Because you're not afraid of doing that, and you're allowing the flow of abundance to come in. You can't be afraid of spending money, and you can't be afraid of the opposite. Right? Saving too much and overspending. There's got to be a balance between those two. But there's also karmic debt here. Bottom of the deck is assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. It's like Seven of Wands by Tom Petty card. Be honest with yourself in your situation. Be honest with others. Be assertive. Learn to say no. I talked about that. Setting boundaries. I'm putting myself first. I'm doing what I want to do. You've God's telling you to go somewhere, do something, to change something. You need to listen to what He's telling you. You need to do what is right for you. Watch how your world changes when you're being yourself. Again, assertiveness. They want me to read that because that's the overall here, what some of you are out of alignment with. It's being in your truth here. This trait is very different from aggression. Assertiveness is different from aggression, which denies the rights of others. Assertiveness, in contrast, honors everyone's rights, including your own. Assertive people are easy to get along with because you always know where you stand with them. Your current situation calls for you to be assertive. Speak your truth with love and let go of unhealthy old communication habits. Additional meanings are: read books or take a class on assertiveness. Don't do anything out of guilt or obligation. Be a good role model for others by practicing this trait. I talked about being a good role model, right, with that King of Swords energy. Say no to this request. Be true to yourself and your values. There's also something about somebody's afraid of getting married again. Could be why this King of Swords, like, I have to be honest here, like, I was afraid of marriage. I didn't want to get married again, or like I didn't want a relationship. I just wanted to be single the whole time. I don't want that anymore. And it's like going back and forth. But it's like somebody doesn't want to be single anymore. Or the opposite, somebody wants to not be married anymore. You take it how it fits your story. Remember, not everything here is going to fit you. It's a collective reading. The marriage card. You drew this card because your question involves marriage. This particular card holds variable meanings, so pay attention to your body's reactions as you read the possible interpretations. Congratulations. You're getting married soon. Your marriage needs some healing and attention, which the fairies can help you with if you'll ask. You'll soon meet someone significant at a wedding. A relationship commitment is pending. Admit your true feelings to yourself regarding marriage. Someone close to you is getting married soon. Your life purpose involves helping people with romance, matchmaking, relationships, or weddings. All right. So there's something about the autumn card for some of you where things are going to change for the better during the fall if you make the change now. The change you know you need to make, the decision you know you need to make, the choice you know you need to make. It's the right time to do this. By being true to yourself, you give others the opportunity to love the real you. That is to be yourself. Behave, speak, and even dress as you normally would, and don't worry about what others think. Trust your feelings. A relationship improves when you let your guard down. Instead of copying others, follow your own internal guidance. Know that you're lovable for you are. Emphasize your personal style at work as a key to business success. Trust and follow through on your ideas. Fully express yourself through an artistic or creative endeavor. Again, that ties into what I was talking about the way that I read, the way that I do my mission work. It's very different from other people. But I know at the end of the day,
if I'm doing what God's called me to do, if I'm doing the way Jess has been asked to do it, being Jess and only Jess, at the end of the day, I will be rewarded for that, no matter how long that takes. So the debt paid off for some of you, you need to make changes in your finances here, right? There will be an impressive shift in your financial situation when you make those changes. Especially also for some of you when you're investing more money, time, and energy into yourself, especially money in yourself and your well-being. Okay? For those of you who may be in alignment, there's other stuff going on here. Now's the time for your life to change because you've been your authentic self. No more of the hang-ups, the struggles you've been dealing with because you've been in alignment with who you are. A better part of your life is beginning. But again, this is for those of you who are in alignment. You've been speaking your truth. You've been authentic. You have been saying no to things. You've been balancing out your life, okay? So for those of you who are in alignment, there is marriage in the cards. And there's an impressive shift in your financial situation because you took the necessary steps to change that. Because you've made the clear decision to be free of old debts. Okay? Reducing your debt. Knowing what to spend on things. Not being afraid to spend, but not being overly frivolous with your spending. This could also mean that you're being asked to give 10% of tithing, charitable donations, giving to others. God sees this and he gives that back to you. So don't be afraid of donating or giving 10% of your income to something or even paying yourself first. This is also for others of you, a smaller group of you, you'll receive a financial windfall. But this is also understanding that God is your only source and supply. You have to trust that whatever change you're about to make, whatever you're about to do, God's got your back. And if this has to do with money, moving, like I said, moving to a new home or something like that, you have to trust that God is going to provide for you. Trust me, it is one of the freaking hardest things to do. Especially in my situation where nothing was happening. I was like, okay, what's going on, God, here? I need to move. And he was telling me I was going to move for years. But it did not happen the way that I thought it was going to. But I had to trust in his plan. With the goodbye to the old, hello to the new card, a chapter in your life is closing. You've been feeling a sense of loss or anxiety about the future. Your present situation is teaching you many valuable and important life lessons. You're now taking that wisdom and beginning a journey with new people, work, and situations. Be open to this change as it brings many blessings for everyone involved. Your future is taken care of. You may be moving to a new home. A job promotion is upcoming. A relationship is ending. A transition is noticeable. Two of Pentacles is a transition. Let go of unhelpful old patterns. Make time to work on healing your past hurts. Wow. That is a lot. And see, now my ego's coming in. Today's been a crazy day for me, guys. I'm recording this on March 27th. Whew. That Jupiter sextile moon with Mercury there, it's getting me to do some expansive overthinking. My emotions trying to get the best of me, right? Because it's like the way that I do these readings, but I'm here to help. And I think my hands got smaller. My hands get smaller every yeah. Am I shrinking? Let's see what guidance we have for you. Now, these are spirit animal cards. I love these cards. It's perfect for spring. Things are coming out of hibernation, right? The babies are going to be born. The little baby aminals. Yes, I said aminals. If you see this animal, it is confirmation of this reading. This is also a spirit animal that you can work with to help you to get into alignment with what you're out of alignment with, to help you to navigate these energies and to give you some support, right?
This could even be your spirit animal. I'm hearing a dragon for somebody. Or maybe you were born the year of the dragon. Unleash the Dragon. Isn't that a Cisco song? Yeah, I think it is. I haven't listened to Cisco in a long time. I probably should do that. All right, we got more cards here. We have the Penguin, authentic. You can't make it up, Taurus. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face a storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. They are coming in hardcore with the authenticity, Taurus. Your blessings don't come to you when you are being yourself. You do what is right for you. Be you. Be who you are. That's what my divine masculine told me years ago. And every now and again, I still hear him do that, especially when I start wanting to go, be like somebody else. Especially when I get caught up in the mission work that I do, because I am not like other people. And I'm not supposed to be like other people. So remember, the spirit of the penguin here is to help you to be your authentic self. There's also something with marriage, with the union here, because penguins, they only have one partner. And they work together as a team to raise their children, right? So there's something with that. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Some of you, this may be literal about you being a singer. Dance to the beat of your own drum. Maybe part of your healing deals with music or singing, okay? Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal, guys. Nothing. Not even a person. You can get in your own way. Your inner navigation always guides you. Remember, trust in your feelings, trust in your intuition. He has had heart balance. He has a direct line of communication with God, but he also has a clear channel of communication between his heart space and his head. His intuition says, hey, King, I need you to say this. I need you to take action on this. I need you to do this. Gets to his mind. Okay, got it. I will do it. Eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. This is also someone who learns a great deal, gains a lot of wisdom through their life's experiences. And it doesn't harden his heart, because he knows he's being able to have that wisdom to live a life of peace and truth and authenticity, of abundance. This is mastery of focus, mastery of integrity, mastery of the truth. Being able to make decisions without hesitating. What does it say? You're on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Two of Pentacles, guys. You're not going to go through life without changes. You can't gain wisdom when you stay complacent, when you stay in the same place, when you're still being that old self. Again, that's that self-node stuff. I said journey, and journey's coming out on that eagle card. You can't even make it up when it comes to even me wearing shit in these readings. I'm telling you. Let go of the past. Say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. There's a strong energy of somebody who's divorced. You got strong air in your chart. I'm hearing Gemini rising. You've been divorced for a while. You've been single for a while, but you have this need to communicate with your person or something. You want to marry them. You want this life change because you're starting to realize, I don't want to be single anymore. I don't want to be divorced. I want to have a partner. I want to have somebody. I want something new here. I don't want this life anymore. Right? And it's kind of like, I can't believe it. I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck.
You're afraid of what's happening in the future. You're afraid of getting divorced again when you know in your heart of hearts it's not happening. You're very intuitive, whoever you are. And look what's at the bottom of this. Puffin, the partnership card. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. It's the right time to shine, Taurus. And again, for some of you, this is about leaving a partnership. For others of you, it's starting a new one. A stronger one. The bond, the eternal bond. Some of you, it's your divine counterpart. It's the twin flamey stuff. Could be even twin ray, because twin rays are the ones who are married. If God created that bond, why are you thinking that it's going to, or something's going to interfere with it? It won't. People will try, the dark forces will try, but they will not succeed. So there's something about worrying about that. Worrying about getting married again. Say yes to yourself. Maybe something happened in the fall to kind of have you realize that you don't want to be single anymore, or you don't want to live this life anymore, whatever this is for you. And again, for others of you, there's something about asking help, asking for help. Some of you a little bit too, I'm gonna say it, it's like tight ass. Is that what it's called? Hard ass? Whatever. Both. I don't give a shit. Being a little bit of a hard ass. And again, I'm not judging. I call it as I see it. I don't bullshit here. But if some of you are being hard asses with regards to asking for help here, it's not a sign of weakness, Taurus. It's a little bit of stubbornness there. You guys are ruled by that bull. There's stubbornness in you. But again, don't be afraid of being vulnerable. Again, that breastplate is not over your chest. God's got you. If somebody has led you, if you've been led to somebody who can help you, that wasn't by coincidence. God put them in your life for a reason. Some of you have a hard time with asking for help, with getting help from people. It's okay. And if that has to do with me at all, I know sometimes these readings scare people, but I'm not here to do that. You can't have the greatest things in life without hearing the cold hard truth and being in alignment with that. Trust me, I know. There are a lot of truths about myself, things that I had to change in my life. And honestly, the money thing was a big part of that. We all make mistakes. It's in our charts, guys. It's in our charts. All right. Let's see what needs to be healed for the beginning of April. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm not gonna lie. There's something that's really trying to get me off track here. Putting these thoughts into my head about the work that I do, the length of time that it takes for me to get the truth out type of thing. And I'm gonna have to say this, this is coming out for somebody. If you keep skipping around, fast forwarding and things, and you don't have the patience to actually hear what you need to hear, don't expect an overflow of abundance to come in your life, because you need to trust in God's timing, and you need to understand about being patient. King of Swords, Shadow King of Swords can have a tendency to rush things. Air is fast.
Maybe that's why I was getting this energy about, I don't know, feeling it from somebody about the timing of things. Like I said, I was looking at this as an hourglass. I'm hearing something about people who talk the most have the least to say. But it depends what they're saying. If they're speaking truth, if they're telling you what you need to hear, and it could be a lot that you need to hear that you've been blocking a lot in your life, you need to sit down and be patient and listen. If you look back at Jesus' sermons, they were very long, but they were very effective. And now being told for some of these things that you watch on YouTube, are they as effective as they could be? Whether you're watching tarot or not, to help you become the person you're meant to be? Are they helping you with your healing? Are they helping you to grow, evolve, change for the better? Change is good, but change takes a lot of effort and a lot of work and a lot of time. You don't become who God made you to be overnight, in a year, in 2 years. There's a lot of pruning. There's a lot of refining. So think about the information that you are getting elsewhere. How effective is it for you? Is it really tugging at your heartstrings? Is it really making you think twice about the way you're living? About who you are? Because a lot of you are not who you're supposed to be. You're listening to other people, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to do what other people are doing. Why? When God made you a certain way. You were born to stand out. You weren't made to fit in. Let's see what needs healing for the beginning of April. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and clarity. There's also somebody going through a divorce. It just came out of left field. They're trying to balance themselves with the money thing, paying court fees or something. They're trying to stabilize themselves physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, because of this divorce that they're going through. So that's for somebody here. That might even come up more in the love reading. So don't forget, the extended is going to be a love reading. We're going to look into what's going on in your connection for the month of April, what's blocking the progress being made in your connection, what they have to say to you, and no, I'm taking all of them, whoever said that. This had to come out, Taurus. April is a big healing month, a big month of change for a lot of you. You want those things you're dreaming about, you're desiring, you got to get into alignment with it. And you've got to do that healing work. You've got to make those changes. So yeah, with the love reading and the extended, we're also going to get messages from your person if I didn't say that already. And whatever else comes out. Black pepper protects and promotes honesty. Put some more black pepper in your cooking, right? I never knew that there was a black pepper essential oil, but shit, I should try that out. See? Honesty, healing. Bergamot, I love this one. Brightens spirit and attracts prosperity. Remember, these are about essential oils, put in a diffuser. I've got lavender on. It's a good thing because I was feeling that disorientation and I was smelling that, and that the room was already filled with lavender scent to help me calm, because somebody was just gonna either throw up or something like that, or again, seasickness. Because somebody knows that they need to speak their truth and stop having cold feet. And again, I can't pressure you, but you know what it is you need to do. the honesty thing is an issue for you. Essential oils, guys, lotions, creams that have bergamot in it. You can create your own. If you get these essential oils or something, dilute it with stuff. Celery seed detoxifies and releases. Release the past. Detoxification, some of you, it's a health thing. Like I said, frankincense builds transcendent awareness. Awareness of your truth, awareness of what you're doing, or something that's not changing because you haven't changed. You haven't made a change. Cinnamon protects and regulates. This is a good one. Either in your cooking, your food. Essential oil, again, a cinnamon pill. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Manuka brings self-regeneration and transformation. Okay. This could also help you. Yeah, I know. It's a lot. You may have to find a kit or something with all these in it. Roman chamomile. The last time I saw this, I read Roman Catholic. Promotes calmness and peace. Calmness and peace, guys. This is going to help you be to a state of peace and calmness, especially with speaking your truth, and being assertive, and being honest, and whatever this is for you. Making the changes. Not getting anxiety and freaking out about making those changes. Spearmint. Oh, I love this one. Revitalizes and refreshes the spirit. To get more into alignment with the Holy Spirit, with your higher self. To have this oneness with the Holy Spirit. That brings about the peace and the calmness and everything else that's here. Tangerine energizes and balances. Eat a tangerine. Smell the tangerine before you eat it. Smell it as you're eating it. Whatever this is. Balance. Myrrh. Wow. We have frankincense and myrrh here. Those are what the gifts that was given to Christ. Soothes, comforts, and brings transcendence. Vetiver comforts fears and restores spirits. There's the fear thing here. You may have gotten this before, I don't remember. And wintergreen showcases the power of letting go. Say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. It's time to make those changes. Letting go is hard. Trust me, especially when God's telling you to let go of practically everything. Let go of the place that you're living in. Let go of those things that you know don't serve you. Let go of those people who are telling you what to do, who don't allow you to be your authentic self. You cannot have a happy, harmonious marriage or relationship or whatever this is when someone is getting you to be like somebody else. They should be loving you for who you are. Now, that doesn't mean to say that somebody could be like, hey, you want to try this out with me? I like doing this. Do you want to try it? And if you try it and it doesn't work for you, you don't like it, the other person should be respectful of that. If they force you to like what they like, or you force somebody to like what you like, or dress the way that you want them to dress, or vice versa, again, don't knock it till you try it. But if it's not for you, it's not for you, and other people have to be respectful of that. Melissa, lemon balm. Your main name might be Melissa. There is a Melissa here, I feel it. If that's your name, this is definitely your story, your message. Delivers deep healing. You all need some deep healing. I mean deep. I mean depths of the ocean deep here. There's a little speckle of you who've already done this. Some of you have gone through the healing. You've let go of the stuff. The last thing you need to do is to be honest. And to tell your truth and to stop going back and forth because of fear. Especially if you want to get married again with someone. You want to tell somebody how you feel and you want that partnership, right? You could also be afraid. Somebody here is afraid of marrying or getting to a partnership because they're afraid they're going to lose their freedom of being themselves. Or they're afraid that they're not going to be able to be themselves. Whoever this is for, you know
This person is going to allow you to be you because they've allowed you to be you the whole time. And they may have called stuff out on you. Hey, that's not who you are. That's not where you're supposed to be going. That's not your true self. Why are you acting like that? Why are you doing those things? It's not for your highest good. It's your health. It's affecting your health. When people actually tell you those things, they are for you. It's what I do in my work. People who call out the bullshit, people who tell you the cold hard truth, those are the people in your corner. Those are the people who are going to back you up no matter what the hell happens in life. Those are the people who are there to support you and to see you grow, learn, and evolve. They want you to be happy. They want you to be who you are so that you can get into alignment with what it is that you want in life. All right? Okay. There's your reading, Taurus. I'm going to move to the extended now. We're going to see what's going on with your love situation. What could be blocking it? See what the energies are surrounding you with regards to love. Because apparently there's a lot of blocks in the love sector too, Taurus. I'm feeling it. All right? Okay. Again, the weekly astrology subscriptions that I have, they will help support these readings. Add more insight and awareness to what's going on here for every day of the week. Weekly astrology. It's 22 a month. You get reports at least 4 reports every month. The astrology will help. Okay? There's also my Capella memberships where you get additional daily guidance videos to help you navigate the energies for the day, to add to the week. My healing meditation videos, my membership only live readings. Different tiers have different things. Some have coaching, some have discounts on all of my readings and services. So if you want to check out what those are, look at the description box for the link to that. Go to CapelleWallace.com, click on Capella memberships, click on the extended video to check out the extended reading after this. To help you get into alignment, to help you be who you were meant to be. That's what I'm here for. I am also having a spring sale, 10% off all of my services, to include 10% off all of my tarot packages, where you get other readings in a package, where you save money already when you have more than one reading booked in this package, and you'll get additional 10% off those packages. Some of you need a lot of healing. I do have a Capella healing package that can greatly benefit you. Okay? There are other packages there if you want to peruse those. What was the other thing? The discount code for the packages for 10% off is Spring PKG 10. The 10% off for all my services is Spring 10. All right? I may let that run through the whole month of spring. That's kind of what I've been guided to do, so you have some time. If you want to check out my services or check out the tarot packages, I'll try to remember to put that in the description box. If you forget what they are, you could always email me for the coupon codes, or you could just rewind to this part of the video. I do live coaching as well, so if you want a live session with me, we can just have a discussion, or you can do tarot, or we can do both. All right? You can get 10% off the live readings as well. Okay? All right, guys. Again, Spring 10 for 10% off my services, and Spring PKG 10 for 10% off my packages, my tarot packages. All right, guys. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me. Don't be afraid to ask for some help if you're drawn to ask for help from me. But either way, ask for help if you need it. Don't be ashamed of that. All right, Taurus. That concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.